Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.
You're watching South Asia Newsline, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Friday, the 29th of August. India is a springboard for Japanese businesses to global south, says PM Modi. Taliban accuses Pakistan of drone strikes in eastern Afghanistan. And Nepal's largest cholera outbreak leaves 3 dead, hundreds hospitalized. And now for all the details. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday termed India as a springboard for Japanese businesses to global south as he attended a business forum meet in Tokyo ahead of India-Japan annual summit. His Japanese counterpart echoed the sentiment, saying Japan sees immense potential in deeper economic ties with India.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the India-Japan Economic Forum in Tokyo on Friday, ahead of the 15th annual summit. He called the partnership strategic and powered by economic logic, describing India as a springboard for Japanese businesses to the global south. Modi also announced a new joint credit mechanism agreement to promote a clean and green future. Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba said Tokyo sees immense potential in cooperation with India, with Japanese firms expected to invest up to 10 trillion yen, or $68 billion, over the next decade.
India and Japan's partnership is strategic and smart, powered by economic logic. We have turned shared interest into shared prosperity. India is the springboard for Japanese businesses to the global south.
During their summit-level talks, PM Modi and Shigeru Ishiba exchanged agreements to further deepen cooperation, placing investment, innovation, economic security, environment, technology, health, mobility, and people-to-people exchanges at the core of their shared vision. The two leaders launched initiatives on sustainable fuels, battery supply chains, and economic security cooperation, with a strong focus on semiconductors, rare earth minerals, and AI-driven digital partnerships. They also agreed to facilitate human resource exchanges of 500,000 people in the next 5 years. Earlier in the day, Modi also met former Japanese Prime Ministers Fumio Kishida and Yoshihide Suga in Tokyo. Modi will next travel to China for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit starting Sunday. His 2-day visit is significant as both countries are key members of the Quad, working to counter China's expanding influence in the Indo-Pacific. PM Modi also underlined shared concerns over terrorism and cybersecurity.
And India's Minister of Commerce and Industry, Piyush Goyal, in his first public comments since the doubling of US tariffs on India took effect this week, said on Friday that India is taking steps to diversify its exports and boost domestic demand to support exporters affected by the tariffs. Goyal also added that India is strengthening its supply chains with resilience and the growing spirit of Make in India. He further added that countries like Australia, Oman, Qatar, and the European Union are eager to increase trade with India via FTAs. The minister said that India's share in the global exports are minimal. He criticized analysts who portrayed pessimistic picture of India's exports because of US tariffs and its negative impact on the Indian economy.
ये जादू भारत में बढ़ती हुई स्वदेशी की भावना में है। कैसे भारत आत्मनिर्भर बने, हमारे सप्लाई चेन्स और मजबूत हो, रेजिलिएंट सप्लाई चेन्स should define India in the future. ये आप सबकी ताकत है जो पूरी दुनिया भारत के साथ एंगेज करती है, समन्वय बिठाना चाहती है, बढ़ाना चाहती है, व्यापार निवेश करना चाहती है भारत में। और हमने उस कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ, उस हिम्मत के साथ आगे बढ़ना है।
Meanwhile, Senior Counselor for Trade and Manufacturing of the White House, Peter Navarro, has again accused India of profiting out of Russian oil in scalding remarks. In a post on X, he said President Trump's 50% tariffs on Indian imports are now in effect. This isn't just about India's unfair trade, it's about cutting off the financial lifeline India has extended to Putin's war machine. India has, however, defended its purchases of Russian oil, saying it is necessary to keep energy prices low and stabilize its domestic market. And flash floods have devastated Pakistan's eastern province of Punjab, where at least 20 people have been killed and more than 1 million have been evacuated from high-risk areas near major rivers. Also, various towns in India's Jammu and Kashmir have been ravaged by flash floods, leaving a trail of devastation and displacing residents.
Pakistan's Punjab province has been reeling from floods this week due to heavy rains, which have left a trail of destruction. The army has been called in to support rescue and relief operations by the provincial government amid the surging water levels in Punjab's 3 major rivers. The Provincial Disaster Management Authority said that devastating floods have submerged more than 1,600 villages in the Punjab province, killing at least 17 and impacting more than 1 million people.
ओवरऑल तो इस वक्त तक 1692 मौजाजात पूरे पंजाब के वो अंडर वाटर हैं, वो इनंडेटेड हैं और इसी तरह तकरीबन 14,61,966 ये आपसे शेयर भी कर लेते हैं। ये वो पॉपुलेशन है जो इन मुआवजाजात की जो किसी न किसी फॉर्म में डिस्टर्ब हुई और उसको परेशानी का सामना करना पड़ा।
Meanwhile, in the town of Badarwah in India's Jammu and Kashmir, residents were seen crawling out of debris and sludge, while some dared to cross the overflowing rivers on makeshift plank bridges. In the city of Jammu, shops and vehicles were swept away as the water in the Toi River overflowed. Weather experts have attributed the western disturbances and winds from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal as the reason for heavy rainfall.
ये कोई 2:30-3 बजे की बात है तो कोई आवाज़ आई, बहुत बड़ी आवाज़ है, तो ये बादल फटे कि क्या बिजली पड़ी है, तो उस वजह से ये ऊपर से एकदम मलबा आ गया, तो हम कुछ भी नहीं बचा पाए अपने घर से, सारा का सारा माल जितना भी है तो सारा कुछ अंदर ही है, तो हम भाग दौड़ के हमने जान बचाई अपनी।
At least 60 people have died this month in India's Jammu and Kashmir, while Pakistan's death toll since late June stands at 819. Both countries are battling a heavy monsoon season that has unleashed the flash floods.
And Afghanistan's Taliban government on Thursday summoned Pakistan's ambassador in Kabul over drone strikes in Nangarhar and Kosht provinces of Afghanistan. Pakistani drone strikes on Kosht province's Sapera district killed 3 children and injured several others. Also in Nangarhar's Shinwar district, 6 people from the same family were among those injured. Pakistan's foreign ministry and media wing have not responded yet. Notably, the strikes came a week after Pakistan's foreign minister Ishaq Dar met his Chinese and Afghan counterparts at a trilateral dialogue where the 3 countries pledged to extend the China-Pakistan economic corridor to Afghanistan. Relations between Pakistan and Afghanistan have been strained, with Pakistan accusing Afghanistan of providing safe haven to militants planning attacks inside Pakistan. The Taliban condemned the drone strike and said that such actions will inevitably have consequences. The Director Generals of India's Border Security Force and Border Guard Bangladesh on Thursday signed a fresh agreement in Dhaka to curb infiltration, prevent airspace violations and share real-time intelligence amid months of escalating border tensions. BSF Chief Daljit Singh Chaudhary and BGM Chief Major General Mohammad Ashraf Uzman Siddiqui discussed construction disputes, cross-border crimes and propaganda since former Bangladesh PM Sheikh Hasina's ouster on August 5th. Both sides agreed to seek higher approval for pending works within 150 yards of the boundary and advance BSF's single-row fence plan. Dhaka flagged killings of nationals and alleged push-ins, with BSF insisting firing occurs only in self-defense, backed by body cam footage. A joint statement urged media restraint, cooperation on riverbank protection, and sensitizing border villagers. Tensions have deepened since Hasina's fall, with Dhaka accusing BSF of illegal pushbacks and India raising concerns over insurgent movement and rising infiltration attempts. And Nepal in the past 1 week has seen upsurge in cases of cholera, which till now has left at least 3 people dead and hundreds hospitalized, with some in critical condition. The reason behind the outbreak is suspected to be the prolonged drought in the southern plains of the Himalayan nation. Since last Friday, hospitals have started to receive seriously ailing diarrheal patients who, upon rapid tests, show cholera. Public health experts claim that the ongoing Birganj outbreak is the largest since the 2009 Jajarkot incident. According to officials, the hospital in the city are running short of beds, with 2 patients compelled to adjust in a single bed due to the outbreak. Nepal.
Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.